Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. Welcome to the stream. Today, we're going to be watching the Black Ops 4 Multiplayer E3 reveal thing. So if you're just joining, welcome. Actually, let me make sure that I've got my chat up on the side of the screen just here so I can see all of you guys as well. But yeah, we're going to be watching the Black Ops 4 E3 pre-E3 reveal thing, which I think is going to have some brand new Black Ops 4 multiplayer gameplay. They might talk a little bit about the zombie stuff that they're going to be showing as well, and it should be a good time. It really should be a good time. So I'm going to get the chat up on the old side of my screeny doodly 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 screeny doodly doodly here. There we go. That's coming up. We're going to get the Treyarch, I believe, Call of Duty account opened up so we can get this bad boy on the way. Let me just doodly doodly doodly. There we go, lovely. So if I do this, boink, hopefully that shows you, hey, that's me. Hopefully that shows you everything that you need to see right now. Can you see my mug, my big face next to the stream, the screen, and all those in between? And can you also see the screen? We're going to make sure that the volume is up here. Oh! Hello. Okay. Oh. Hello. Alright. Let's mute that for 2 seconds. We've just had our first donation of the stream. Rivera37 with the $2. My man. In school taking a test. Dropping in. Hello. You're a melon. Goodbye. Good luck on your test, Rivera. Good luck to you. Hell yeah. Alright, so I'm getting my stream chat up so I can see all your lovely faces in the remaining 5 minutes that we have before this bad boy kicks. In the remaining couple of minutes we have
Welcome to
two things just happen at once.
Hope you enjoy this sweet serenade. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Makrov69 with the sponsorship. Makrov, you should have a sponsor loyalty badge now in the chat. I think. So Makrov might have a different sponsor emoji in the chat to everybody else. I think. Okay, that's pretty cool. And also Chrome with the £2. Hi guys. Hi Chrome, how are you doing? Good to see you back here, man. And yeah, welcome everyone to the stream. I can now see the chat. I can see it. So I think we're in a pretty good spot, lads. I think we're in a pretty good darn diddly doodly diddly spot. That was the Voyage music. Let's go, I'm ready. Isn't that oh wait, is this the zombies music? Is it? I think it's changed.
Hi guys.
Or has it? Is this zombies? I don't know. I do not know. Got that waffle iron yet? Luke, I do not, but I will get that done shortly.
Hi guys. Welcome to the waffle ring.
Bruh, things keep happening
This sweet serenade.
at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Caleb Boiter donated $3 and said, hey man, love your videos and content. Thank you, Caleb, so much. Bolton Gaming sponsored. Bolton Gaming, you now have a special little alert thing in the stream chat so that everyone can see that you are a sponsor. You are a unique individual right there, okay? Briar Christie with the 2 saying they need to get us some Blackout gameplay. That would be sick. We might get some if Blackout's going to be available. We might get some. Duckslug with a 5. Hey Duckslug, how's it going? I've been having a rough time even though it's my birthday. Glad you're streaming. Duckslug, sorry to hear you've been having a rough time, but hopefully it improves, okay? Fingers crossed it will improve. I'm here for you, bro. And Makrov also resubbed on Twitch. Half a month, boy. Ever need help? Hit me up. Thank you so much, Makrov. Legend. I am eating some Yeo Valley yogurt. Not sponsored, by the way. It's Voyage of Despair music. Sick, lad. Hell yeah, brother. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. Bam. Zombies. Logo appears, right? It's that point. Timer is off on yours. I think that's just because you're watching my stream, so it's like 20 seconds behind. I mean, it says live, so like you're just seeing the delay. Like that's half the delay that I have to deal with in talking to chat. So you start to get a feel for how that sort of thing works. I'll refresh it just in case though. There you go. We definitely live out here. We definitely live out here. So, do you reckon there's a chance they show zombies? Because if there is, I'm gonna spin my nut completely. Like 100%. Come on, where's that hype coming? So chat, if you have any questions in the last minute about Black Ops 4 Multiplayer, I've played it, so I can answer them for you. You do still say we need the grill mark. Grill mark? Is it better than Black Ops 3? Yes. I reckon it probably is. It's different. It's very different to Black Ops 3. Also, guys, last 5 seconds actually. Let's get the volume check. Any wish list for Blackout? Zombies maps. Loads of zombies. Okay, trailer. Oh! Oh, wait, we've seen this. We've seen this. This is the Treyarch intro. Can we get a volume check, everyone? Is the volume loud enough of the music? Love it. Hell yeah. Zombies. Hell yeah.
Good morning. And welcome.
He's so quiet. What the hell?
I'm MrRoflWaffles, and this is the very first live stream for Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Why are they always so quiet on their streams?
From this, our new live stream studio. So let's get right to it. On May 17th, we revealed Black Ops 4 to the world. And next
is that better, guys? Is that good?
E3, where we will have 4 playable multiplayer maps on the show floor. We thought today would be a great opportunity to kind of talk about where we were at reveal, speak to a few community questions that came out of reveal, but also look ahead to what's in store for next week.
Is it good, guys? The volume.
I brought with me 2 guys who need no introduction, but will get one anyway. Dan Bunting and David Vonderhaar.
Lord Vonderhaar. There you go.
Thank you, Rafis.
All right, let's...
Is it fixed, guys?
Next week, player maps on the show floor. Let's start broad, sort of recap a little bit about reveal. Dan, why don't you tell us about what people can expect from Black Ops Multiplayer when they get their hands on it?
Just don't yell? Okay.
First of all, Black Ops 4 is a game that's been built from the ground up to be played online with friends. It's a game that really reinforces your social connections, your social gameplay experiences. I think that that's what our fans and our community has come to know and love about Treyarch and the games that we make, whether you're playing competitive multiplayer or cooperative zombies. It is a deeply engaging and continually rewarding experience. So with competitive MP, I think we talked a lot about it. Vaughn, you're welcome to jump in any time, but we're
going to make him jump in. Guys. Don't worry, he's jumping in real soon.
Yeah, so we talked about the game that we are bringing specialists back in a kind of different way, in a new twist. We talked about it being a game that is deeply rewarding. With a big focus on overhauling our weapon systems, making those systems feel like they're more competitive, more satisfying to players. They have a good deep learning curve that players can master.
But it's also got a more grounded, more tactical feel to it.
That's right. We want to introduce that tactical layer so that players feel like they can compete together, that there's a whole new layer of depth to the game that they can play and just continue to master over a long period of time.
So David, if
That's
you
good, by the way. So I'm not,
I didn't even take a breath.
my job is done. I don't have to talk anymore. I'll just go home.
No, I'm kicking it back over to you to talk about game design decisions. So if you could talk about some of the design principles at play that you guys have enforced for Black Ops 4.
Yeah, so, I mean, always we start with what we call the game pillars, and they are sort of foundational things that guide a lot of the decision-making for where the game is. So they're, I use them in my job as kind of a report card for the work that we're doing as a team. So one of the big ones that's important to me for the pillars was rewarding in all things. I think that's a really simple way of saying everything that you do when you play the game. Like if you press a button, it has the haptic feedback, it has to give you audio, right? It has to animate. Like these are all really simple things in isolation, but together they create that kind of experience where subtly, you know, doing something as simple as reloading your gun has a lot more to it than just everything that you know about reloading your gun, maybe historically, right? And that includes effects, animations, the model, lighting. I mean, just across the spectrum. So that one's really important. The other one that we talked about a lot was fun to watch, right? And there's a lot of ways to think about fun to watch. It's not just, hey, this supports streaming features, right? That's a thing, that it's streamer friendly, but also the game design itself, right? So when Dan talks about the specialist in particular, there's an example of, as a spectator, while you're watching the game, you understand a little bit more about what's happening there because you're watching a particular player play a particular specialist, and that particular specialist has things that, and does things that within the game loop that no other player can do. So that makes it sort of easier to understand when you're watching, and a way to associate how well you do playing that person than with the person who's actually streaming. So those are like two, and then the third one.
Well, but all that feeds into the idea of like letting people still be sort of like a Call of Duty badass, but sort of unlocking a deeper potential.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you create a class and score streaks and selecting your weapon and configuring your weapon and the chat. I mean, all the things that make Call of Duty are still here. Yeah. In a big way.
And our third pillar is we wanted to have a deeply rewarding road to mastery where we want players to feel like they can pick it up easily, but that journey that they take from the beginning of playing the game all the way to their infinite number of levels they might earn through the game, it feels like they are constantly learning new things, and that there's never a nuance that they haven't picked up on over time.
Sorry.
Well, that's it. I mean, and we want the game to be learnable. So that was, it's a big kind of guiding principles. We want everything that you put into the game needs to be done in a way that's predictable, so players can figure it out over time. They can learn how to do it. They can master it themselves.
And manifests itself in, say, like the weapon design, where every weapon, and we like to say it's its own unique snowflake, but it's its own really modeled after the concept of a brand or modeled after the concept of a character itself. So it's not just mastery of I unlocked all the attachments for this weapon, but I unlocked all the attachments for all of these weapons, and that path. We took a lot of the stuff that we were really good at, and in the systems, like putting nice things in nice clean boxes that are easy to understand, and we sort of opened them up and cracked them open a little bit. So, and this is a small example of road to mastery there. It's also specialist and how they combine together, right? So on day one, you might not even realize that if you have a character with a healing capacity of any sort, and then you combine that with someone like Firebreak, what that does. So you'll see this sort of interweaving through the entirety of the game design, and that that's been quite a journey.
And that also finds its way into more nuanced elements like predictive recoil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of a kind of an overhauling a system that we've lived with in our games and the franchise for many, many, many years. That we wanted to kind of challenge what assumptions this game is built on. And then fulfill that pillar that we have, that you're going to have a game that's deeply rewarding and a game that has a long road to mastery. So Predictive Recoil is an example of just another layer of changing a core mechanic to give players something that they can learn over time, that they can understand, that gives them that predictability that they can master over time.
And at the same time, when you take Predictive Recoil and you combine it with the progression, the way the guns progress, and you mix it with sort of how they all interplay and the long range, and then you get the combat loop that you can sort of, for us, is really important to take a crack at what does the combat loop look like, where does it modify, at what stages does it modify. That's how you end up with something like the need to self-heal, to start and initiate your own heal. So it's interesting because when you talk about features, it's like the simple way to talk about features is to say, we have a feature that is that you have to initiate your own heal, right? And in isolation, that seems like, well, okay, well, maybe that would be okay, right? But it's the totality of the experience of the features and how they all interweave together, and that's a very tough story to tell when you're on stage for, 10 minutes for the public reveal, but something that I'm personally excited about being able to come into the the studio that you built, the house that John built, that's quite gorgeous, and we can maybe dig a lot deeper for folks who are curious about those
no
things.
time limits, David. No time limits.
There is some time limits. There is the fact where we have to finish the game, but sure, I like that. So if you want to kind of get into the weeds a little bit with us, this is the place to be, I think.
Yeah, that's the beauty of doing a live stream like this, is that we do have a very tight time window to be up on stage and explain everything about the game in a compact 5 to 10 minute session. But we come here, we get to say, why do we make these decisions? Yeah. What's the motivation behind it?
How do they all interconnect together?
Yeah.
Right. So you get maybe the better journey, or the more detailed version of that journey and how they tie together.
Well, let's take that idea and apply that to something that you raised, which was the regenerative health. So coming out of Reveal, there were a couple questions around health regen. We put up a Reddit post that tried to outline some answers. There were still a couple follow-up questions that came out of that post.
Perfect. This is exactly in my wheelhouse.
So first, let's just start broadly from like a design perspective. Like, what is the player benefit? What's the player benefit for having to trigger health regeneration?
So there's so many ways to answer this question. I'd like to try my version, and then you can maybe take your perspective on this. So from my perspective, you have a fan base that extends Black Ops, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. And all of those players, some love 1, 2, 3, some love all 3, some love various combinations, right? And in some universe, you would want Black Ops 4 to be a game that all of those players can really engage with. If you loved 1, maybe we can get you to love 4, but not necessarily isolate a guy who loved 3. So throughout the Black Ops history, there was various degrees of lethality, right? So the first game was maybe a lot less lethal, or the time to kill was longer than 3. So you get to kind of balance that out by saying, hey, tactical players, they have a decision-making point within the combat experience that they have to initiate, right? So if the other guy's not thinking about health the way a tactical player might think about health, that tactical player has a chance to compete against a high-skilled guy. A guy with great gun skill, I might say. So it's really about tactical decision-making within the combat loop, which changes the pace of that loop, so puts pauses in it, and really puts the player in control of that combat loop, as opposed to the game says, you will now heal, right? And now we say, you will heal, you will decide when to heal. So if you're a game designer, being able to kind of take the things out, the game needs to do things, it needs to work, it needs to maintain the rules, but ultimately giving player agency over things is always been kind of a step from Black Ops to 2 to 3. We've been continuing to find ways throughout the history of our development with Black Ops, right? Same thing with Create a Class, right? Same thing with many features. How do you just let the player have control over what that experience is when you can and when it makes sense? That was a long-winded answer, I think.
It was beautiful. It was poetic, David.
Thank you.
Another thing to add to that is that it introduces a point of tension in the game, in the combat loop. And that point of tension is something that I think just adds depth. And if you go back to our pillars, every decision that we make on the development team is guided by those pillars. So if we say we want this game to be deeply rewarding, so give me a road to mastery where I can learn, I can master a mechanic, and make it feel good and satisfying at every moment of that journey. Then we look at every decision that we make and every kind of system and feature that exists in the game, and something like heal is something that it removed that decision point. It doesn't let you kind of stop, pause, rethink, reposition yourself in a combat engagement. So the effect of having self-healing as a mechanic that's manual is that the combat you see people staying in combat longer because they'll take damage, they'll pull back behind cover, they'll stay behind cover a little bit.
Funnest part of the experience.
That's the funnest part of the experience. I mean, staying in those really high intensity battles is really the most satisfying part of our game, and so we want players to be in that experience more often.
Well, there was also kind of a follow-up question to all this. So it's like on one hand, there was like, explain to me sort of how this all works, what's the benefit? But there's sort of the follow-up about stim and the use of the stim shot.
Sure.
So how exactly does that factor into health?
So in early development, when we start to bust out numbers, or you play the game at Reveal or at E3, everyone should clearly understand that when you're at this stage of development, none of the specific tuning is completely locked in, right? So no one worry.
Yeah, we're pre-alpha.
Right. So, however, here's what Stim does. It does two major things. when you heal, there is a time period before you can heal again, right? So if I go out, take damage, heal, go back out, take damage again, now I have to wait. I can't heal immediately. Yeah. So stim will shorten the time that it takes for you to be able to do that. It also speeds up how long it takes. So after you stim, right, then how long it will take to get back to full health, right? So I've heard it all before. How is it going to be not a crutch, gear piece, right? Yeah. So the answer is tuning. The answer is data. The answer is player feedback, right? In this job you hear, that in the abstract it seems like, well, you're going to have stim. Well, you're also going to have to make super tough choices between stim and other 4 things in the gear slot. So I'm not worried. You don't have to be worried. This is what we do with you all, right? Exactly how we handle it.
And the gear category is a new introduction of content into the creative class this time around, where we wanted to take some of those kind of modifiers that you have to your gameplay experience and take them up a little bit in the power band so that you get something that increases the granularity of your combat customization, somewhere between perks and score streaks. That's what gear does, and you get to choose 1 out of 5 pieces of content in that category. So stim is 1, and I do want to just kind of echo what David was saying. It's pre-alpha. We do a lot of tuning between now and game launch. We incorporate feedback from every time we put the game in players' hands, and it doesn't stop there. Beyond launch, we are constantly tuning the game. I mean, you saw that with Black Ops 3. We're still making changes to the game, even recently. So
some that you love and some that you don't love.
But all for the good, of the community and the gameplay experience. And in this case, we've already tuned stim shot based on the experience that people had at the reveal event. So we were watching.
So now it's faster, right?
We were collecting data. It's funny because there was a lot of, it was a hot topic in the community. People were talking about stim shot. They were talking about armor a lot. Those are the 2 kind of big ones. The data that we were collecting on the back end from all of the performance metrics showed that armor wasn't even that effective at helping people stay alive longer or get more kills or anything like that. So armor was actually one of the weaker pieces of content in that category. Stim shot was very powerful, and so was the motion sensor. Motion sensor was also very powerful, so both of those have been tuned since then.
We do need to nerf the motion sensor.
Well, you guys have totally gotten out in front of my next question, which is like, I mean, at reveal, starting with reveal, I mean, the game has been in people's hands more and sooner than we ever have before. Like, what have you taken away from that? What have those experiences kind of put your attention on from a design and development standpoint in terms of kind of what you're evolving? It sounds like that process has already begun.
Wow, geez. So the way that we measure, the way that we track performance, the analytics that are gathered, and what to do with those analytics was the stuff that we spent a lot of time on trying to. And we started on 2 really, and then on 3 we had real tools, and then on 4 the tool development about how to measure that. So, it's hard, but you have to. For me personally, try to take the emotion out of the decision making that you make there, because people have very visceral reactions, right? So. To be at a reveal event, which is a semi-private event for the most part, and be able to gather and collect data about the game being played at reveal, that is like light years ahead of even where we were on 3 in so many ways. So normally you don't get that kind of data. Maybe you get it at alpha. Some get a little bit of beta, and then you don't get the most of it until the game's out when a billion people are playing, right? So it's nice to be able to have that kind of stuff up front. So mad shouts out to the guys inside the building that are helping us do that.
All right.
But we've done a whole tuning pass. All the weapons have been touched. All the pieces of gear content have been touched. Score streaks have been tuned. It was a good first run to get this in people's hands, to start kind of testing the data that we're collecting with our own internal playtest data, and kind of judge also that Vaughn mentioned the emotional component, try to take the emotion out of it, but it is a data point as well. You've got your metrics, which you're saying, how is this thing actually performing against the ways that we measure performance? But then you have sentiment, and you have perception, and you have emotion. There is a part of that that you have to take into consideration.
Twitter.
When
There's
you
a lot of Twitter.
There is.
Yes.
Twitter's they have a voice, and it comes through loud and clear.
Don't worry, Reddit. I got you. I got you. I've been loud and clear. I got you.
Well, that's probably a pretty good point to start sort of turning our attention toward E3 and looking ahead to next week. To kind of kick off that discussion, Dan, you've got some news that you want to share with us today.
Yes. Are we talking about the E3 maps first? So Yeah, one of the things that we are talking about at E3 is we are bringing back 4 fan favorite maps for Black Ops 4.
4 fan favorites, Dan. Tell us what they are.
I actually have them queued up here. The first one that we're talking about is Jungle. It's a map that was that we've
Jungle.
done for Black Ops 1. It has not been revisited since Black Ops 1, but it's one of our favorite maps from development. And we just feel like it didn't get enough love, and so we've remastered the Jungle.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Is that why you did that one?
Yeah. It's an awesome map, and it was.
It is an awesome map.
And we've not only completely rebuilt.
You will like it.
completely rebuilt the map.
And this is a map that will be available when?
This will be a map that's available at launch.
Okay.
It comes with the game.
Comes with the
it's
game.
Part of the game experience, and it's each of these maps that I'm going to talk about we built from the base level, from the ground up. It's all new visuals, all new. We've even done some gameplay tuning, some changes to adapt to the mechanics of the game as they've evolved from Black Ops 1 to now Black Ops 4. So that's the first one.
Okay.
Jungle.
Slums.
Slums is the second one.
Slums.
You want to talk about it?
I just want to talk about how awesome it is and the nature, like the competitive nature of that kind of map, the walled garden in the middle, right? These are all experiences that they're fun to come back to. It's actually really a good thing to sort of remind ourselves what we learned then, right? Because when you go from 1 to 3 and things that had happened between those games, how fast 2 was, and then the verticality of 3, and then come back around again, right, on 4 to look at Slums as as a pure great design roller test case. It's like, oh, this is why these maps were good. These were why these maps are popular. And when you get to 4 and you come back to the ground, right, you got to it's kind of maybe slightly obscurely to say it's actually important to remind ourselves that the pace of 4 is more in line with 1 because you're not thrust jumping and you're not wall running, right? So it's sort of like a really good way. So Slums for me was like, oh yeah, this is the one that I loved, right? And that's good because I loved Slums.
Well,
And so did the community.
Woods was happy to hear that. He's nodding in agreement back there.
Yeah, but that was one of our audience favorites from Black Ops 2, and they the community has asked for that one to come back many times, and so it's a pleasure for us to bring it back. Next up, we have Summit, which was another classic from Black Ops 1. We joke because it was one of the first maps that we actually built for Black Ops 1 multiplayer.
Can we tell you the truth about this? The very first map you make for any game, new game, it's actually the last map you finish. It's like you're trying to get your mind around things, and the level of self-criticism about the first map that you make, and then somehow the second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever, those maps are so much easier to get done. Summit, was a very popular map, and as a map we liked, but it's also like the one map you were playing forever. Right?
Well, perfection takes time. But yes, Summit was one of our favorite maps.
Yeah, after a while.
Some of us have to work on it a lot.
I get to do the fourth map.
Okay.
Firing range.
Hey!
Is that a question or a statement?
That's a statement.
Nice.
Firing range is
Exclamation mark.
Firing range is the fourth map that'll be available immediately with Black Ops 4. Another kind of really good sort of anchoring map, right? I mean, Newtown's a very popular map in our history for different reasons, but firing range is like a classic sort of engagement, sort of, the first time we got really comfortable with the idea of parallel laning, which is the concept of there's a structure and you can move through the structure in the same direction that you can also move through on the outside of that. What the fans, what the kids say, wall banging, you could wall bang in that map very well. That's using bullet penetration feature to sort of shoot through a wall to hurt somebody on the other side of that wall. So there's a lot of really good lessons there. So I like these 4 maps because if you can use them as a history lesson and a coaching and teaching tool.
Hi guys.
For, the newer developers and map level designers who have joined us over the years, and they're good case studies in so many ways. As a
Thunder Monkey, thank you for the $5 donation. Take this for a Pez refill, my man. Super loud on my headphones. Donate to make me jump, lads. But yeah, thank you, Thunder Monkey. There's more.
You did mention Newtown.
No, I didn't.
You did mention Newtown.
I did not.
We are bringing Newtown back for.
Hey!
It's a map that has been it's a map that we've reimagined every game, and we've done something completely different every game. But with this one, we're kind of going back to the Cold War roots a little bit.
Ooh.
And it is, but it's got a different twist. So if you look at the very original Black Ops 1, it was really built into that that sort of American ideal of Cold War era suburban families, and we have recaptured that theme of the heart of Cold War, but we've put a different twist that we think is a lot of fun. We can't wait to talk more about it. And it is a map that we're bringing to our fans shortly after launch, but everybody who plays Black Ops 4 will get it.
That map was designed by Adam Hoggett, level designer for MP, who recently celebrated literally his 10-year anniversary of Treyarch. Congratulations, Adam. Also, if I have to talk to you about Newtown one more time, I'm just going to... I ran into him in the parking lot yesterday, and I'm like, thanks, bud. Still talking about Newtown. Talk about it tomorrow. So... Look,
I'm going to have to ask you to dial it back there a little bit, David.
Yeah. It's fun for us to joke about, and you know, it's fun for us to do different things to it. Some of which Dan's alluding at, and there's more to that still. So it is the perfect map for us to manipulate to serve our will, right? So that's why I still love Newtown, and we know that the fans love Newtown.
Very cool.
They do.
Want to keep the map discussion going. Want to turn our attention to the 4 maps that will be available on the show floor. First, want to give a little shout out to Zombies.
Yeah. Oh.
You may recall, Jason and Craig showed up at Reveal to share information about the Zombies offering for Black Ops 4. Biggest Zombies offering ever, with 3 experiences on disc, 9 Voyage of Despair, and a sweet coming-of-age tale, Blood of the Dead. Anyway, Jason, and possibly some friends, will be on hand Wednesday, June 13th at 1:45 at the Novo at LA Live to speak with the one and only Jeff Keighley about Zombies, past, present, and some future. So make sure to tune in next Wednesday. Keep an eye out on our social channels. We'll let you know when to tune in for that. Jason and Craig could not be here with us today.
Oh.
I have a sneaking suspicion that immediately following the stream there will be a little message from Jason up on our blog post that will shed a little more light into where they're at and what they're up to.
Ooh.
In the meantime, back to multiplayer. Guys.
Boys.
I think I was like reincarnated from Ron Burgundy at some point. All right, 4 maps, show floor. We got a lot to talk about here. We got some map fly-throughs, a brand new map that people haven't seen yet, which we will get to. Let's first start with Contraband.
Contraband, yes. So Contraband was one of the maps that everyone saw at Reveal.
Yep.
It is based on a tropical island off of the coast of Colombia, where an international arms smuggling ring is based. And so it's a really exciting map. It's a lot of fun. It has a very kind of jungle-y type of vibe, very ocean vibe.
This isn't spring break material.
This is not a spring break party. There might be pirates here.
Oh, God.
There are no pirates.
No pirates. So, just kidding, no pirates. But it is, you know, Contraband was a really fun map to make. We really enjoyed capturing that kind of old world vibe mixed with, you know, this new world kind of contraband under the radar sort of smuggling ring camped out here. So it's got a lot of underwater combat. Has really tight choke points on the bridge. This bridge is a central hotspot, especially in domination, trying to capture the B point. And that's kind of what this map is all about.
Yeah.
It also looks really good.
So pretty. And then next up, I believe this is the new one, Frequency.
Sure, we want to do the new one right away. All right, let's talk about Frequency.
Get into it.
Frequency is it's a very small, chaotic map. Actually, in development, we were calling it frenetic because it's one of those maps that you get a lot of fast-paced action. It's got a really great flow to it, constantly moving players around and colliding them into really great, intense head-on battles. But Frequency is it's based in Hunan province. It is a very large, complex listening station that our specialists have gone into assault, and it sort of has that a little bit of that kind of danger element to it, where if you remember, even we talked about some at that
Tank Dempsey once bet $50 that he could eat 50 hard-boiled eggs in 15 minutes.
You have to be a little bit more careful when you move around the outside lateral
can't
paths.
wait for Zombies
but the
News
inside
Wednesday.
is a super
Are they going to
tight
talk
choke
about
point
Blackout
hotspot.
today?
Yeah, large. You say large, so the complex is large. The map itself.
The map
is
actually tight. Yeah,
small.
this is
Yeah, frenetic.
one of our smaller ones.
Yeah, it's intensely chaotic in the center.
Need to talk to our production team. I hope I'm getting this right, but I believe that I believe that this is the map that will feature the new mode Control on. Can you tell us a little bit about Control? And
Wow.
Yes, Control. So Control is a new game mode that we've introduced in this game. We've designed it with the goal from the beginning of really bringing out the best of the tactical gameplay that we have in this game and kind of enhancing the roles that the specialists.
Okay, I'm going to try and fix the volume because people have been saying the volume is too loud on my mic. Is this okay volume for my mic? That tip scared the hell out of me. Like, the hell.
Let players
I got spooked, boys.
enjoy it. We've talked about, we had this kind of philosophy of what's in it for me. Like, I want to help my
Okay.
team, but I want to make sure that
So-
I'm awesome myself. So every single.
Let me try and fix the audio levels real quick, because people keep moaning about it. They've been, like, so many people have been saying that the audio is bad the whole stream, so I need to fix it.
Passive and
I reckon
built to bring that out.
With shared, pool.
maybe...
So there's an example of how you can, what's in it for me? Well, I shouldn't die, but then by not dying, I also, right, can help my team win. So those are how you get players.
How's
shared
this?
goals, right, without forcing the share goals, because it's bad for you.
Is this better, guys?
It's bad for your team to do that, right, towards the end. So the way that this mode resolves can be quite intense. There's nothing like throwing yourselves on an objective at the same time you're trying to not die.
I'm saying
right?
I'm loud, I don't know
These are
why.
good, like examples of how you sort
Testing.
of bring the
It
team
shouldn't be loud.
out. We really talk about it in terms of bring the tactical play out of the game, and you will help yourself by helping a teammate. That's the what's in it for me kind of thing. But that might also show you that Dan is maybe not a team player.
Throwing
Hey, what's in
yourself
for
on,
me?
on an objective
What's in it
without
for me?
dying.
Yeah.
Sounds like game development.
That's what
All
I
right.
do.
It's
Wins,
intense. It's a great mode.
wins
I think
before
our
KD.
Fans love it.
Wins before KD.
All right, Seaside. That is another map that we will have
Yep.
on the show.
Seaside is a coastal kind of old world town in the coastline of Spain that's been built. It was the site of.
Okay, how's mic volume now, guys?
Kind of went awry. Government forces had to come in, so you see lots of big tanks have come in and barreled through walls. This is one of the first maps that we built on this game.
We are still playing it forever, just like every game we make.
But it's a lot of fun. I mean, this map has a big kind of open courtyard in the middle with sniper overwatch positions that
Because
are.
people were saying I was too loud, but other people were saying I was fine, so I didn't understand what was happening.
It just busted through the wall and kept going.
It's fine now, Olivia? Okay, right.
Yes, that's
Olivia, let me know if I need to change it anymore, okay?
Some very intense battles. It has great sniper positions up there, while at the same time having a lot of tight, choky kind of flows around the outside. So if you want to take, for example, take the path of the wine cellar, it's going to be kind of a windy path, lots of cover, lots of sort of kind of in and out positions that are fun to just fight close range combat with.
I do appreciate that the pastries and wine were left untouched. So that's
Priorities.
Priorities are straight.
Hi, guys.
History of running tanks.
Oh, we had a bunch of donations that I need to get to. Yeah, so I just completely forgot about those while the audio was going crazy.
Last but not least, Payload.
Okay, I'll get those donos, including that 50 bomb from Jacob, in just a second, okay? So donos will come in 2 seconds, guys.
The mountains of Iceland.
Let's just watch this first.
That was
Going through the bullet.
Because I've played all these maps.
So you'll see these kind of like these large missile silos built into the mountain. You're going to play in and around one, so that's kind of the hook of this map. You're playing through one of these missile silos, around one of the big missiles that's taken apart. You can actually fight in and through it. So it has some.
It's
really
meant to lower the stream audio when I talk. That's literally what it's meant to do.
Connect up in this map are very different from how.
It's meant to be too low. That's so you can hear my voice.
And that leads
how
to
that
some
works.
new kind of strategic opportunities for how you might attack the center. That center spot, again, is a very intense hot spot, but we also have some really tight paths that we've put, for example, some hardpoint objectives on that are really hard to hold down. And so, we want to do these kind of twists on the game modes to give players new experiences in how they capture and hold an objective, and this is no different.
It's fun to see the maps again. Usually in early development, I'll play these maps, but then I'm on to the next set of maps while they get arted up like this, right? So it's like, whoa, that's awesome to see some of the work that the hardworking men and women of Treyarch Art Department has done to make this thing look the way that it looked. Right? Good job.
All right.
You've been busy with those guys, huh?
Yeah, they've put in a lot of hard work, and they've turned out great.
All right, we've got a couple announcements to close things out. Before we get
Is
there,
it time to go?
Any closing thoughts from you guys? Any last things to share? Anything?
Well, we can't wait to bring the game to E3. It's going to be on the show floor. Multiplayer is playable for our fans in a couple places.
Yep.
So hopefully that can shorten some lines, and we'll have more on that very shortly.
Absolutely, but if you're looking for what's playable at the Activision booth, you'll see us. It's in the South Hall, number 1001. You'll get to play these 4 maps: Contraband, Frequency, Seaside, Payload. And it's also worth noting that we will have a number of PC stations set up and ready to go with multiplayer at your disposal. It's probably also worth mentioning that immediately after E3, there will be a couple of us at the DreamHack event in Sweden. So keep an eye out for Jonathan Moses and our brand new community manager on the PC front, a guy named Rob Smith. Will be wandering around the show. And let's see here, what else we got? Following E3, following DreamHack, Black Ops 4 will also be playable at the CWL Anaheim Open on the following weekend from June 15th through the 17th. On the CWL front, immediately following the stream, you might want to check out the COD Twitch channel for all of the, or for the schedule for all of the new CWL matches. And last but not least, wanted to throw out a few thank yous for today. We don't get to stream from a new stage without a small army of people making it happen. A couple people, Tommy Lira, Robert Sanchez, Lee Staples, little Scott Eckert action thrown in there. Josh Negrin, thank you very much for all of the help on the production front. Josh Torres, Rob Smith behind the scenes, Stephanie Glover, Jay Per, your art services team, and everyone at Activision for helping to bring all of the assets to life. Fox Designs, Kim, Grace, Rocco, the Treyarch's live ops and production teams, and last but not least, Rose Villasenor. None of us would be sitting here if it weren't for her getting so much stuff done and making it happen. Thank you very much. And to everyone that tuned in today, thank you. Looking forward to see you at E3, and we will see you back here at Treyarch soon. Have a good one, everybody.
Cool, okay. Okay. So, that's that, but it's not over. Stay here, because they should be about to tweet out some zombies news. Like, zombies info should be right around the corner now. While we wait for that zombies info, Jason donated $2 and said the mic's good. Keep up the good content. Thank you, Jason. Jordan Harris with a $2.69 said, hey dude, I'll be at UE tomorrow. Any chance I'll be around? I will not. Sorry, man. Thanks for the dono though, Jordan. Steve MD with the €2. Thank you, Steve. Rassit Captain with 1150. Love the streams and more and more and more. I don't think that alerted. Let me refresh that real quick. There it is. Sorry that didn't come up the first time, or at least I don't think it did. But Jacob Widder K had that 50 bomb. In fact, now that the audio is sorted...
Hi, guys.
Oh, speaking of which, there's another one. Blue Jinx 91, Best Zombies YouTuber. Thank you, Blue Jinx. Legend. Thanks for the £2. I'm just going to play Jacob's again because it's been the biggest of the stream.
Tank Dempsey once bet $50 that he could eat 50 hard-boiled eggs in 15 minutes.
There it is. Jacob said, brother, can't wait for Zombies News Wednesday. Are they going to talk about...
Zombies News Wednesday. Are they going to talk about Blackout today?
And so they're clearly not going to talk about Blackout today. I thought they were going to. And yeah, Zeke, for sure. Literally, Craig, let's talk about zombies. Me, what? And then, no, we're not going to talk about zombies. But yeah, so the Treyarch blog post is now up. Let's read this together, okay? Jason Blundell has said, this is zombies news, guys, okay? A few weeks ago, Craig and I had the privilege of taking the stage. Actually, you know what? You know what? There's only one way to do these sorts of things. There's only one way to do them, and that is to do it on camera, alright? So, live and direct, coming to you straight from the confines of my flat. Get the camera in place. Line up the boys, zoom in a little bit. Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. Treyarch have just done a stream about multiplayer in Black Ops 4, and they've given us some new details such as firing range is returning, slums is returning, jungle is returning. So they named some maps that were returning on launch. Newtown is also coming back, but that's coming after launch. But during the stream, they said that there'd be some zombies info afterwards, and this is now what we're going to focus on today, okay? We're going to read through this, see if there's anything juicy there, and then talk about one or two other Black Ops 4 related things that I wanted to talk about anyway, and I'll just put them in this video if the zombies news isn't significant, okay? So, Jason Blundell has said the following on the Treyarch blog, okay? It says, from Jason Blundell, a few weeks ago, Craig and I had the privilege of taking the stage to reveal Black Ops 4 Zombies to the world. Frankly, the response has been overwhelming, proving yet again that our Zombies fans are the most passionate community we could ever wish for. With IX, Voyage of Despair, and Blood of the Dead all on disc, the whole team at Treyarch is proud to be giving you more Day 1 Zombies content than any game in our history. Sorry that Craig and I couldn't join you for today's livestream, but we missed it for good reason. We're currently on the road, working on a very special project that we'll reveal a little further down the line. While Craig has to remain in Blighty for a little while longer, I'm happy to say that I will be back in LA to appear at E3 on a special Zombies panel. Be sure to keep an eye on Treyarch's social channels for tune-in details. Jason. That's really, really weird. Blighty, for those of you that aren't aware, is the UK. And so this means that Jason and Craig are in the UK right now. I am also in the UK right now. Jason, where are you? I'm coming to find you. What are they doing? Like, unless they're literally outside my door right now, which would be hilarious. That would be T1. But they're in Blighty working on a very special project that they will reveal a little further down the line. Why would Jason and Craig need to come to the UK to work on a secret project? What would that be? I mean, all I can really think of is that they're doing some kind of field research for a London Zombies map. Like, there is nothing else that I can really think of that springs to mind for why England would be particularly relevant to zombies. I mean, the thing is, though, London isn't really somewhere you necessarily need to go to do a load of research for making a map, because Jason will have spent loads of time in London in the past, and he'll have seen it all before, and blah, 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 blah. So will all of the devs at Treyarch, I'm sure. Well, not all of them, actually, that's a lie. But sure, so will the British devs at Treyarch, at least. But, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. We know that there is a London Zombies link. We've seen that in Der Eisendrache. We've seen it later on as well. Some kind of link to zombies in London is happening at some point. But it just feels weird to me that they would need to be here to research that or something. Like, what else could it be, though? There's nothing else really going on in the UK at this time. Certainly not that I can really think of. I mean, Revelations obviously has elements of the UK in it. That's not London, though, but it's got elements of it, and I just can't see a sort of future in which they would need to come to the UK to check out that location now. Like, it's really, really strange. So, Jason and Craig are working on a secret zombies project in the UK that could be related to Samantha's house. And it could also be related to the London Zombies map. They are the only two things I can think of that we currently know of that have obvious zombies links, okay? I guess maybe the one other thing that I would say here is that it obviously could be something that we've never seen before, something we've never been to, as Monty might say. Oh, Treyarch uploaded a video of Jason on Instagram. Hypes has just said it in my stream. We're going to watch this right now. Oh boy, Instagram.com/Treyarch. Hi guys, Mr. Treyarch here. Let's actually... Oh, it's not on the Treyarch... Oh, it's on the Treyarch story. Let's get it up on this big screen. Da-da-da-da. Minimize this. Instagram. Da-da-da. Treyarch. Alright, let's see what this is. Apparently it's Jason on stream teasing something. Yeah, continue as me. That's me.
Jason Blundell here.
Oh.
Hi guys.
Sorry I can't be at the live stream today. Craig and I are off collecting assets for Black Ops 4. But we'll be back in time for E3 on Wednesday at 1:30. But if you need more zombies in the meantime, tune into Treyarch.com.
Treyarch.com? Bruh, what are they doing? They've just said in that video that he's collecting assets for Black Ops 4. And if we need more zombies in the meantime, go to Treyarch.com? Bruh? Hello? Can I get a 1G in the chat? What? There's the official Treyarch logo, the cinematics, so it begins, mankind's reckoning will be its salvation. There's nothing on the Treyarch site right now. So, this is very odd. He's in the UK collecting assets? What?
Hi guys.
I'm gonna rewatch that bad boy. That's just weird. What? I'm so confused right now. This is so bizarre. Why would he be in the UK collecting like, what does that even mean? What does it even mean? Let's watch it
Jason
again.
Blundell here. Sorry I can't be at the live stream today. Craig and I are off collecting assets for Black Ops 4. But we'll be back in time for E3 on Wednesday at 1:30. But if you need more zombies in the meantime, tune into Treyarch.com.
Bruh. I'm baffled, to be honest. I have no idea right now what they could mean when they say that
Jason Blundell here.
they are
Sorry I
collecting
can't be at the live
assets
stream
for
today.
Black Ops 4.
Craig and I are off collecting assets for Black Ops 4. But we'll be back in time for
Jason is such a busy
Wednesday
man.
at 1:30. But if you need more zombies,
Surely he wouldn't need
tune
to
into
go and
Treyarch.com.
do any kind of field research, anything like that, unless it was for some promotional material. And if it's for promotional material, does that mean that there's some kind of zombies thing in the UK that they're going to reveal in the next week? And if that is the case, does that mean that we might be getting, for example, a London Zombies map as our 4th map coming with the launch of the game as a pre-order bonus? Like, I think that's legitimately possible. There's no reason I can think of for Jason to be in the UK collecting assets unless he is physically picking someone up that's in the UK and bringing them back to Treyarch for some reason. He's literally securing the keys, or he is recording some kind of thing with a thing from the UK. Maybe he's going to visit Stonehenge. Maybe he's going to Big Ben. Maybe he's going to somewhere in the UK, but most likely somewhere in London because of the London Zombies links that we have, and essentially creating some promo for something they're releasing very soon. Like, I don't know, dude. I really think that at this point, any of those could be possible. It could be a DLC 6 thing. It could legitimately be related to that as well, if there's zombie stuff in DLC 6. But then again, if DLC 6 is remasters like we've been suspecting, Transit, not in London, Die Rise, not in London, Buried, not in London, doesn't really work. So I have no idea what the hell the deal is here, but, I mean, hopefully we get some new London Zombies info and action in the next week or so. Stay tuned on my channel for that, guys. I've been MrRoflWaffles. If you've enjoyed the video, please drop a like, that would be fantastic, and I'll hopefully see you very soon in more content like this, alright? Cheers. Very interested. Bye-bye. Ah! Ah! No! It's not the end! It's not the end. Okay, so people said check the blog, there's more. Obviously, guys, I'm a mug. Obviously, the biggest, most blatant link that we've got to Black Ops 4 in the UK is the Titanic. Obviously. Okay? That is the most obvious link, and I completely zoned out on that until I literally closed off the video, and so I'm jumping in and cutting this into the middle bit. I think that must be what it is. I reckon that Treyarch are in the UK. People saying Black Ops 1 in the background? What are you talking about?
Jason Blundell here.
That's not Black Ops 1, guys. That's Black Ops 4. You can see the logo, the Black Ops 4. It's Black Ops 4, dude.
In time for E3, Wednesday at 1:30. But if you need more zombies,
I think that
in the meantime,
Jason must be in the UK doing some kind of Treyarch must be in the UK doing some kind of Titanic reconnaissance mission. They're going to the Titanic shipyard. They're digging up some kind of conspiracy theory about the Titanic. Something like that. Like, it just blows every other theory out of the water, I think, to be honest. And I'm going to have to cut this video around a lot, because there was a lot earlier on where I was like, oh, there's nothing other than London zombies. But yeah, the Titanic is a super obvious link. But the ship itself is obviously under the sea. So they must just be going to the general shipyard around it. And that makes me question what exactly they're going to do there. I mean, sure, for the sake of video promotion, that's cool, but what could they show us in the Titanic shipyard that would hype us up for the ship map itself? Like, that seems kind of like a disparate sort of connection to be trying to make, saying you're playing on the ship, and you're playing on the ship in 1912 or whatever, but instead, we're going to do some promo in, like, in a port in the UK. I don't know, it seems a little bit weird. I'm looking forward to it. Voyage of Despair is obviously a map that I'm excited for, and so any zombies news about it is definitely good news in my books, but very, very curious to see what actually unfolds here. Very curious. Check the live stream, Black Ops 1 Remastered. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I think, guys, that I'm gonna stop recording on my camera. The boat itself. The boat is under the stream, dudes. Check the stream. So many people are saying check the stream. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me check the stream then. Let me do that. Let me do that. I've watched the whole stream, but people are saying that I need to check the stream again. So I'm gonna check the stream again, and I'm gonna see that it looks exactly as it looked originally. In fact, the stream has been unlisted. I no longer have the link to it, so I can't even go back. But literally, it's not Black Ops 1 Remastered. That's fine. It's all good.
Hi, guys.
Okay? I've checked the blog. I have read the blog. Please, brothers and sisters. Literally, I've read the whole blog literally about 4 minutes ago. Okay? I read the whole blog 4 minutes ago. Alright, I'm going to go back to the blog. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go back to the blog, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Trust me, guys. It's not Black Ops 1 Remastered. It is not. Okay, let me show you. Alright? So, here is our thing from Jason Blundell. Right. Okay. Alright, I'm on the blog. People say go back to the blog. You can now see the blog. Alright? Why are people saying Black Ops 1? Behind Vonderhaar. Behind Vonderhaar in the stream is stuff from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. I'm on the blog. We've read the whole blog. We've literally read all of this already. JC streaming my stream. Hi guys. JC Backfire here. People saying it's in the blog. We've read the blog. Why are so many people saying to read the blog? Porter's just sent me a link. The link that Porter's just sent me is a link to the fact that it says Black Ops in the stream. Like, bro, come on, what? Excuse me? What are you talking about? Look, let me go back to my stream then. Let me go back to my stream. There we go. So you lads are saying that this thing here, this boy here, means that we're getting Black Ops Remastered. That's what people are saying, yeah? I so strongly disagree. Literally, we've got the Black Ops Xbox 360 thingy. I can't remember what it's called right now. My brain is farting. We've got that. We've got the Lego set. We've got a helmet of the 5-4 Immortals from Black Ops 3. We've got a bust of Woods. We've got, let's just get forward into a bit where we've got the full shot. We've got Black Ops 4. We've got the Black Ops 3. That looks like the Hardened Edition, maybe. We've got the Black Ops I think that's 2 Prestige Edition. We've got World at War on a disc. We've got Call of Duty 3, PlayStation 2. We've got a bust of Menendez. We've got a Lego statue that was for Black Ops 2. Like, there's a quadcopter from, I think that was Black Ops 2 as well. It's not Black Ops 1 Remastered, guys. Like, it's just not. Like, I'm guessing that people are saying that they think it says Black Ops Remastered. I'm assuming that's what people are thinking. Right? Let me skip back a little bit more. There we go. Look, they've even got World at War down here in the bottom left. They've got the Zombies comic on the table. They've got the Black Ops 2 Hardened Edition on the table. You can see right at the bottom there. They've got a Black Ops 4 controller. They've got a COD Elite box there as well. Like, they've got the shot glasses. They've got that thing, I forget what it is, like Duplo or something, Meccano, something like that. Like, they've got relics from all over Call of Duty history. All over it. Like, there we go. There's the crate. There's a pop figure. The head statue is in Jason's video too. Yeah, okay, let's look at Jason's video real quick. The reason it's in his video is because he's there. He's in the studio recording this in advance. It just hasn't been, the background hasn't been figured out yet. Like, that's the same place. He's just sitting where Dan is sitting there. That's all that's happening here. It's just that he's recorded this earlier when the rest of the set wasn't built.
In the meantime,
okay,
tune into Treyarch.com.
It's the same room. But, like, that's not a big deal. This is just their new studio space. They've built this. That's what they were saying at the end. They were saying that they had built the studio out for this specifically.
In time for E3.
Yeah, the live stream is in the same room.
1:30. But if you need more zombies in the meantime, tune into Treyarch.com.
The monkey bomb, yeah, the monkey bomb's pretty cute. Little cute boy behind his head. Also, there's like a frag grenade thing there. Is there anything else that I've missed in my little zoom through all the stuff that we can actually see? Don't think there is. I think that is everything. Oh, well, the mystery box as well. The mystery box is from the Treyarch lobby. That's been there for years. I've got a video of me going on a tour of the Treyarch lobby, and that mystery box was there. They've just brought it in from the lobby. Okay? The stream is not on again. No, it's not. Like, this is my stream. Yikers. Okay. So, prove that it says remastered, chat. Treyarch Instagram stories. Jason, is there another one?
Sarah can't be at the live stream today. Craig and I are off collecting assets for Black Ops 4. But we'll be back in time for E3 on Wednesday at 1:30. But if you need more zombies in the meantime, tune into...
The hell?
Jason Blundell here.
What?
Sarah can't be at the live stream today.
Bro, why are you crackling, fam? That's been there for years. Oh, yikes. All my audio's gone crackly all of a sudden. That's weird. Anyway. Alright? Guys, I am going to make a video about the fact that Jason is probably... Why are people saying JC now? Why JC is streaming? Wow! So am I! Look behind his head. Jesus Christ. I'm getting so triggered by chat trolling me right now. Alright, let's go to JC's stream and see him streaming the same thing I'm streaming.
Do the conferences. It's one of my favorite things. So
he's streaming the same thing he's streaming me!
I love getting hyped for stuff and just...
We're gonna stream the stream of the stream!
Can't wait.
Hold on, let me zoom into the stream.
My friends will join me on one. That'd be cool.
Let me mute that. Wait.
Live streams and Milo live streams? That would be pretty funny, but I think he would get mad at me.
Oh, yikes. All my audio's gone crackling. Hold on. Let me get JC on Discord. Boys, this is the ultimate circle. This is the ultimate circle. JC, brother. Treyarch Snipes updated. Let me check that real quick. Treyarch site. No, it hasn't updated. Alright, JC, cool. I'm calling you, JC. Brother! Brother!
This is too much, lad.
Brother! Brother!
This is too much,
lad. Alright, all my audio has started crackling, so I apologize to my stream.
Bro, I've been...
How long have you been streaming my stream?
I've been streaming ever since you've been getting pissed at the chat.
Dude, they've been trolling me so hard. Like,
dude. Brothers. Brothers.
So I'm now streaming you streaming my stream, by the way.
Yes, that's what I'm doing too.
So we're just a big circle right now. It's beautiful. Hold on, let me try and fix my audio. What is happening? What is happening? Okay, I fixed it, I think. Like, oh dear. So, why do you reckon Jason's in the UK? Do you reckon he's literally...
I don't know. Do we know he's in the UK?
Yes.
He said that?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, did you not know that?
Where did he say that at?
In the blog post.
Oh, I thought he just said that he was on the road.
No, he says he's in Blighty, which means he's.
Oh,
in
that's
the UK.
right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, back in Blighty.
Yeah, so they must be I was thinking they're like, you know how when they go to like a map location and they like map it out? Or like
yes, but he wouldn't do that. That's the thing. Because like that's what I was
true, yeah. It's Jason.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Like he's too busy. My guy is too important. And so like what I was saying at the start of the sort of segment when we were reading through the blog post is that, oh yeah, maybe it's like a London zombies thing, maybe it's to do with that. But then I was like, okay, hold on, actually, that doesn't make sense because, like, A, that is just not Jason's job, and B, there's no reason for that to be something that we're seeing now, right?
Yeah.
But the only other thing that me and chat then were discussing is that maybe he's going to do something to do with Voyage, but it just seems like...
I don't know what, though.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they would be... Yeah, because why would he go somewhere like that?
Right. It's like, that's just not Jason's job, right? So, like...
It's like there's like a reveal event or something over there, but there's not.
Yeah, like...
Makes no sense.
Of all people, you'd think that if I was in the UK going to a reveal event, I would know. But I definitely do not know about any event happening right now. So, like, there's... As far as I'm aware, there's nothing going on. I had no idea Jason was in the UK. I am not being brought to E3 by Treyarch. They've said that they're not doing a thing at E3 for zombies to me, like, or something, or at least they're not taking zombies YouTubers out like they often do. People are saying that you're too loud. What? I just turned him down. Brother. Literally, oh my god, I swear to god. Like, you know, audio is literally the worst thing about streaming.
It is.
The worst thing. If I could just stream muted, it would make my life so much easier. We're not trolling. Check behind Wood's head, please. Zendus, guess what I just did for about 10 minutes? Guess what I just did, brother? I look behind Wood's head, brother. That's what I did. That's what I did.
We use our combined stream inception power to, like, figure out what's going on with Jason right now. I'm streaming your chat. I'm streaming your chat.
Yeah. We're at this point we're four layers deep on. Oh, we're 5 layers deep. We are now 5 layers deep on the thing.
If you look closely, it actually is infinite.
Christ.
You look closely, it keeps going.
Oh no. Yo, Extreme Obi-Wan, welcome.
Oh, I thought that was me.
Oh wait, it might be you.
Wait, no.
No, it's me.
No, it's you.
Oh yeah. What's up, Obi-Wan?
I'll put my chat here. Wait.
I just don't get it, because if Jason is doing a thing with zombies YouTubers in the UK...
Yes.
that would make some sense to me. Like, collecting assets, he could be going to the UK and, like, doing a reveal, showing the game to some people or something, right? Doing something. But he's not doing that. Activision are not inviting YouTubers for zombies to E3. No zombies YouTuber is getting an invite.
Most likely they spent a lot of their budget on the reveal event itself.
Right,
There's
yeah.
another big thing like
But
that.
they are inviting American multiplayer guys, as far as I know. Like, I think a couple of American multiplayer guys are going. But
Yeah.
I think, from what I've been told, they're not inviting any UK zombies YouTubers. And so, like, they can't expect us to be at E3, and so there's a higher likelihood that there's not going to be a big reveal at E3, otherwise we would most likely be there.
I would imagine it's like the DICE conference kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like where they
yeah,
might
I guess
show
so.
like an image or something.
Yeah. Although, I don't know, like...
Maybe. Maybe it could be more.
Yeah. I mean, they said that he's talking to Jeff Keighley, and Jeff is going to ask, like, easy questions, right?
Yeah.
So, like...
It's going to be like, where did zombies come from? Da-da-da-da. What are y'all doing to improve zombies? Like, that kind of stuff.
I'm pretty sure Liam has just put in my chat that you're a dickhead.
Me?
I think so. Let me check it's actually Liam. It actually is. Oh, brilliant.
Oh my god. I might see it on screen in a second.
Yeah, it should come through any moment now.
Oh, wait, or maybe
There it is. There it is. There it is. I see it on your screen.
Oh, really?
Oh, I guess that means you missed it, though.
I missed it. Damn it.
Yeah.
Liam. Brother.
Hell yeah.
Security protocol.
But yeah, I don't know what that could be, actually.
Yeah, doctor.
I literally have no
The
clue.
security feeds are somewhat alarming.
It's so weird because like he obviously teases it. He's like, we're getting some zombie assets.
Right, yeah. It's really weird.
It's like he's going like grabbing people off the street or something.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
Newbie has just said, confirmed, Treyarch's 4th map is the Shadowed Throne remastered. Please no, brother. Please no. Please no.
People are saying Jason has a Twitter now. What?
No, that's not true.
way,
I don't believe it. No way.
There's no way.
No
I'm
way.
checking my phone right now. Someone said to check David Vonderhaar's tweet.
I swear to God, if he's on Twitter now, I'm gonna break my own leg.
No, he's not, dude.
Yeah,
oh.
no, there's no way. There's no chance.
Don't get my hopes up like that, chat.
I think Jason would jump off a tall building if he made a Twitter account. Twitter's an awful place for people in that sort of position.
Oh, yeah.
Like, really, really awful.
It would be funny though if he had one, because he could just tweet out like a comma and people like, guys, it's just a typo.
Oh my god.
I actually pressed send. Oh, we checked the blog post. We checked it. We checked it, fam. Extreme Obi-Wan. Thank you so much, bro.
My boy.
Did he sponsor you too?
Yeah, that's the one, my boy.
Dude, my guy. Thank you so much. But I really don't know. Like, do you think it has anything to do with setting? If they're going in that direction?
What, to
like,
London?
Does that mean that, like, is that like possible that something over there could be like a map at some point?
I just don't know why he would go.
Maybe he wanted
You know what I mean?
to go. I don't know.
Maybe he wanted to. Man, I need a holiday, bro. Like, okay, people in my chat are saying Dalek is going. Like, I'm going to E3 as well, guys. It's just that Activision have said that they are not inviting UK zombies YouTubers. So Dalek will be going with someone else. He'll be going with, like, another company. Another company will be taking him, like Xbox, for example. But, like, I was specifically told by Activision UK that they were not taking... doesn't Craig live over there? Nah, dude. Reed, hi, how's it going, by the way? But, like, Craig is from the UK, but he lives in LA. Like, he kind of has to, right? That's like he wouldn't be able to work remotely. Like temporarily, sure, but like because without wanting to like give away his personal details too much, like he was talking about going home when we were at the hotel, and it was like it was home. It wasn't like a hotel. When we were there for the reveal event.
Yeah.
So. Like,
question for you.
Yeah.
Why? Like they're still not talking about Blackout more.
Probably
when do you think we'll get something about Blackout?
Probably because it's
being made super fast.
It's not ready. Yeah, probably because it doesn't exist yet. He's not blinking Morse code, guys. Okay, it's going well, and that makes sense. He sure gave that impression. He spends a lot of time over there. I think actually one of the things that Craig said to me, and again I'm going easy because it's not they're not my details to share, but I'm pretty sure he like spends time here, but I don't think it's a personal thing, basically. Like him staying on longer might be a personal thing. But the fact that he's collecting assets, like, bruh. Dalek said he was being taken by Activision, Austin? That doesn't make any sense to me. Because Activision UK said to me, categorically, they were not taking Zombies guys out, and that's why they did not invite me. So either Activision have, like, slipped me a Jimmy, or there's a mistake going on there. I feel like I've probably been slipped a Jimmy. Watch Treyarch story on Instagram, it's a Zombies thing. We have already watched it, but let's watch it again just because people were saying it did change.
Is there a new one?
I don't think so. I think it's just chat being silly. Let's see. Oh, it's gone. It's actually, they took it down. So there might be a new one in a second.
Oh. That's still up for me.
Did you just refresh the page?
Wait. Oh, yeah, it is gone.
Yeah.
Why is it gone?
I know, right? That's weird.
That is weird. That's like not even that's not even like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Maybe it's because it cut off. Maybe they're trying to do one that doesn't cut off or something.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Reed skipping out on E3 this year. It will be a shame not to see you, brother. But
I'm not going to E3 either this year.
You're not going either? Yeah. I don't blame you, to be fair. It's like it's easier to cover it all from home anyway. So
well, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm really excited for this weekend because I like chill streaming the conferences.
Cool.
And yeah, it's just
that'll be really
I like
fun.
just sitting back and doing that.
It's been gone for like 7 minutes. Interesting, Danny. Dali got invited to E3 by Activision. He has for the past 4 years. They told me they weren't inviting people though. Like, I was told that was not happening. So they put a picture on Facebook. Let's see.
Preston, thank you for the donation, but you're a meme, kid.
You're a meme? Wow. Savage. Very, very savage. JC Backfire. Actually, hold up. Be nice to the kid.
Savage, are you joking me? I watched you on stream.
I'm sorry.
You were literally like, you named every single object in the background of the stream. You're like, that's Woods, that's Menendez, that's this, that's that. There's nothing back there, lads. I was laughing for like a good 5 minutes. Off, dude.
Dude, it's just because the entire chat were losing their nuts over nothing.
Black Ops 1 remastered in the back.
Oh no.
Why would you want Black Ops 1 remastered right now?
JC, can you go on the Treyarch Facebook and tell me if there's anything different for you? Because that isn't for me, but I might.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a yikes, dude. That's like going on my personal account on Facebook. I don't even have another account.
I'm just like trying to look, and it doesn't look like there is anything, but
I ain't risking it. My last name would show up. I ain't risking it today, lads.
Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't see anything on there.
New Instagram post.
New Insta post, brother. Oh, new story. All right.
Oh.
Hey guys, Jason Blundell here. Sorry I can't be at the live stream today. Craig and I are off collecting assets for Black Ops 4, but we'll be back in time for E3 Wednesday at 1:30. But if you need more zombies in the meantime, tune into Treyarch.com. We've got a blog post up talking about the reveal event and how that all went. We'll see you very soon. Goodbye.
Oh. Well, that's that then. JC, can you hear me? Brother? JC? JC! Unmute. You damn frog.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, so, like, it just didn't give us any more info at all. He basically said thanks. So, it's the same post. So, basically, yeah, he's in the UK, doing a cheeky thing. No one knows why. And that's the end of the story. Pretty much.
That was the anticlimactic right there.
Please read. I think there is a new logo of World at War in the bottom left in the stream. We're not doing this again, lads.
I saw the World at War thing. It was just World at War.
It's just World at War. Check Snapchat, brother. You're killing me out here,
I'm not
guys.
checking Snapchat, dude. They ain't doing anything with Snapchat this
There's
year.
my phone. Snapchat is dead, by the way. If you're still using Snapchat, stop. Hop on over to Instagram stories, fam. Snapchat is on a serious decline. I have to check Treyarch's Vine. Brother, good idea, brother. Good idea. Jason's laughing at us? Yeah, probably. Notice me, Milo?
Link on the Twitter account. No, that was the thing.
Hi, guys.
Extreme Obi-169, you're a legend and you've been noticed.
You don't know my last name, Switch. You don't, actually.
Your last name is,
Don't you even go there. You're the only one that knows.
Your last name is Backfire, correct?
Exactly, dude. Actually, my last name, like, all I will say is this. My last name, if you knew what it was, you would really laugh for a good 10
Well, no. I mean, okay, let me give you all a clue towards JC's last name. Backfire, alright? Backfire tells you everything you need to know about what his name is. That's it. Backfire. Alright? Think about the letters in that word as well, specifically. It's quite smart. Like, you're a cheeky lad, JC, you know that? You're a cheeky lad. Like, it's even, I think, wait, hold on. Backfire. 8 letters, yeah. You are a smart lad, JC. Oh.
Yo, Dad!
Hi.
I'm on stream! I'm on stream!
Oh,
I'm on stream.
Dadfire, where you at?
He backed up!
I'm streaming you a hamburger.
Say hello to Milo.
Hey, hello everybody.
No, that's not it. It's hi, guys.
Oh, hi guys, Milo here.
No.
Yay!
Do the real thing.
I forget how he says it.
You know how he says it. It's MrRoflWaffles.
Yeah. Hello everybody.
No. It's hi, guys.
Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here.
Way! Legend.
See if he can do dead fire.
Again.
Again. That's not bad.
Again.
Talk out of the side of his mouth. That's how you did it.
Again.
I just look in the chat and I see God bless.
Again.
Y'all streaming, huh?
Yeah, they talked more about multiplayer, and Jason is on the road somewhere collecting zombie assets.
Zombie assets? What does that mean?
I don't know. You tell me. Use your logical mind.
Hell yeah.
Collecting zombie assets. I don't know. That's a riddle, man.
What could the zombie assets be?
Or they could just be zombie assets.
Zombie assets. I don't know what
okay, you can go back. Go back, please. I don't know.
I'll let y'all get back to your live streaming. I've had 2 strong hard hours of table tennis, ping pong, man. Then a guy from Hungary. He's real good.
Those damn Hungarians are too good at ping pong, bro.
Hamburger, chips, and dip.
What?
To your water.
Stop embarrassing me. I know. But the way you say the food is. Thank you.
I'm dying.
Oh my god.
Teased it. The way that he went from playing ping pong for too long to a cheese dip and a hamburger.
Chips and dip.
Chips and dip and a hamburger and cheese dip. Again. Oh my god.
I'm gonna go wrap up my stream.
Yeah, I'm Oh, I'm dying. Okay. Brothers. It's been emotional, it's been fun. On Twitch, they're just talking about the World League, guys. The CWL, it's not zombies, it's not multiplayer. Wow. Okay. Now that I have regained my composure a little bit, I'm going to wrap the stream up here. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed, leave a like. If you haven't enjoyed, let me know in the comment section down below. We've just had a donation from Extreme Obi-Wan saying, Milo, tell JC to tell Dad5 to notice me. I'm sorry, I can't. JC's gone now. He's gone and muted. I would tell him otherwise, though. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I've been MrRoflWaffles. Drop a like on the stream. We've got a little bit of tidbits here and there. I'm going to make a video now, so expect... I just hiccuped. Expect that video on my channel later today, okay? If you watch that video and you're in the stream right now, drop a comment on there saying, Pancake Boy, same as last time, alright? Pancake Boy is the key word so that I know that you were in the stream and you're watching the video, alright? I'll give your comment a little love as well. Thanks for watching though, guys. I've been MrRoflWaffles, and I will see you next time. Behind Wood's head, people are still saying it, dude. I will never, I will just never get away from stream chat yelling crazy theories at me when I've already addressed them. Alright, yeah, cheers for watching, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Toodles.